Hey, it's Jim here, Jim Craddock. It's Saturday, September 30th. I haven't made an update in a couple days. Been kind of busy. Haven't been feeling great. There's an update on just how I am feeling. The pain that I've got is moved from my right arm now into my left as well, and specifically up into my under my lats on both sides. And the weird thing is the muscles they like pop. I don't know how to say it. They feel loose. Yeah, it's hard to describe. It's not as bad on the left side, but that makes sense because the right side's been going on since July. But it's sensitive to pressure. It's sensitive to sudden jerky movements, and you know, uh, anything that pulls it. I mean, even just doing that, my forearm hurt, and it's not great. I think I'm pretty sure kind of where I am in the progress of the overall condition, and so right now it's all these cells have already been attacked a long time ago by the candidiasis, and but they were apoptotic, and so now what's happening is that sugar gets to them, and they basically it kind of turns on the candidiasis, and it sits there and it digests the things that are near it. I don't know why it's not going faster than it is. Honestly, it kind of but maybe that's the fluconazole that I'm taking. I upped my fluconazole a few days ago because it was really hurting. See if it made a difference. I can't say that it made a difference. I mean, I can't. I mean, the thing is that since July, I haven't had 2 weeks like any other 2 weeks. And that's just like how my last over year and a half has been, is that this is not like one thing that continues, but it's a progression of things. And so, you deal with this, and then that stops, and then you deal with something else, and that stops, and the same thing even within just the context of my arm and my shoulder. At first it was really stiff. That's how it started. It was really, really stiff, and I couldn't do anything with it. I mean, just it was just kind of locked up on me, and then it burned. The whole thing burned, and then I mean, just all different types of stuff, and there's kind of been some ups and downs, and I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm just trying to get by day to day, and I'm not doing a very good job. Now this week I spent some time kind of researching some things, which was a nice distraction. The MetaQuest 3 headset came out, and it looks pretty cool. But there's also this one from Immerse called the Visor, and they've got Intel and some other big companies as their partners. And the Visor looks really cool, although it's not built for gaming. It's built for replacing your monitors. And so you can have up to 5 monitors in 4K, and switch between them and see more than one at once. And it just looks really cool. But the problem is they're only accepting pre-orders right now, and you actually have to get your face scanned in the end. I'd like to get one for my son because I think it'd be a cool productivity thing for him when he's in college, so he wouldn't have to have monitors. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just suggest it to him. Anyway, I really don't have a lot to update on. OU's got a game today. I'm going to a soccer game with my stepson this afternoon, and I'm glad I'll be making it into October. October is my favorite month. If that ends up being my last month, then so be it. I honestly, October is an awesome month. It's probably my favorite month of the year. So that kind of like that last week of October. other than that, I've actually got a Christmas present wrapped now. And Bitcoin world is about to go ballistic, I think. Financially, I think debt has gotten to a place where the inflation that we're going to have over the next several years is going to be very shocking to most people. And I hope I've prepared my holdings for it, and my family for it. And that's about all I got. I'm not really, super excited today. Don't really have anything mind-blowing to say. I've got 2.5 weeks, I think, until my follow-up in Oklahoma City with the rheumatologist. And if I don't get some type of direction there, I'm not sure what my next step would be. And, honestly, I don't even know that I'll make it that far. So, it is what it is. I know in the article, it talked about how in the end, the people that had a hard time trying to sit up straight and that their ribs were all broken. It digests all. So that's one thing I wanted to mention. So the long muscles of your arms and your lats and your legs and everything are different than the soft muscles of your intestines. And so they can still function, the long muscles can, after this process hits them. But the intestines, once the final thing happens to them, they can't. So I think that's because they're not long muscles, they're smooth muscles. And so the smooth muscles basically lose their contractibility, I guess would be the right word. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll just see. It is what it is. I just deal with it. It's depressing. I feel sorry for my wife most of all. She has to see it the most. I'm still able to hide it from most people. Except as far as my productivity goes, it pretty much sucks. And as far as my activity level goes, it pretty much sucks. But I'm doing all right. AGI is so close, and I'm just sad I'm gonna miss that and all the events that my son is gonna have. And Bitcoin taking off like a rocket. It gets to me at times. Anyway, that's it for today. Hey, please spread my story. Terminal onset diabetes insipidus with candidiasis major. Just if I'm not around, and that's proof that medicine has hidden things from the public and redacted it. What used to be public is no longer public. It's kind of scary. What else are they hiding?